Hello everyone, Metro Nick here, another monthly pickups video. Been a long month, bought a few games as usual, got some good bargains and got quite a few game related items, so without further ado, let's carry on. The first up, we'll talk about the console or console add-on which I picked up this month. I haven't done a video on it, so I might do an unboxing video at some point if I get the chance, but depending on, because I'm quite busy at the minute, so I'll have to see. But that is the Sega Mega Drive 32X. Yep, the infamous add-on which only released about 25-30 games, or up to 40 the max I think for the system. So yeah, but it's all boxed complete, all the cables and everything else, it's working fine. And I did have a game that came with that, and that is Motocross. The 32X, that's boxed to complete as well, and it's got a little smoking advert there, or one that says anti-smoking ad by Knuckles there. Smoking, who needs it? But obviously people do smoke, but that it's interesting to find a sticker like that still on the box. But yeah, not in the best condition, but how it boxed at all is pretty good. I got a good deal on eBay for it. So yeah, let's do a quick tour around. Look at the box. So I am hoping to collect some more games for it. I'm aware there are quite a lot of rare games for the system, but I'm hoping to pick up some of the more popular titles if I can. But I only pick them up as and when I can see them or when I can afford them. But there you go. So, and any suggestions for what games I should be getting? You can put the obvious down if you want, but any ones I might be missing out on. And next up, some AVGN DVDs. I already talked about this in my packages video recently. If you've seen that, so I've done a complete show, but I'll just show you again. This is Volume 1 for the Angry Video Game Nerd, Volume 2, Volume 3, Volume 4, and Volume 5. So I got these in a little deal that was going on. It was an Independence Day deal on the 4th of July, I believe. So yeah, got a good deal on all these. So not much else to say about them, but I enjoyed the Angry Video Game Nerd, so I'm glad to have a DVD. So quick swig, it's a bit warm in England in a minute. A bit warmer than we used to because of how much rain we get. I'm not complaining, of course, but some people might think I am, but anyway, carry on. We've still got a lot to get through. A couple of eBay purchases here for some Mega CD games, so I'm going to build a Mega CD game collection up a bit. Ground Zero Texas, that's a long box edition. Not many of these were released in the UK long box editions, but it's interesting to have one. There are a couple more of these, but I think these are a lot of first release ones before they went to the regular dual CD cases, which I'm going to show you now. Next one is Soul Star. It's a shoot 'em up, I believe. Yeah, it seems like a shoot 'em up up to 2 players. So yeah, that looks like an interesting game. Supposed to be pretty good, and I got that for a good price. Got these separately. It was from the same eBay seller, but unfortunately didn't bundle them together. But posted one too much, so was happy to pay price. And the discs are in pretty good condition as well. And lastly, we have Wolfchild, which I have no idea what this is about. I haven't really looked in, but I got it for a good price, so I wasn't willing to pass it up. And there were others that the eBay seller was selling, but I didn't want to buy more. They went out of the price range a little bit, but there we go. Some more games to the Mega CD collection. I believe that puts me on 14 if I'm right, out of 90 something. Don't quote me on that. You can check the official figures on Retro Collector or other sites like that. And a couple of Amazon purchases. Well, I'll show you. I got a Tesco's purchase first, and this was reduced to a good price. This is still full price, I believe, in Game Station, but I've got this for half price for what it is at the minute. So happy to have that. It's not supposed to be the greatest game, but to get it for half price I thought was reasonable to get some sports games on the go. Yeah. And I'm trying to think what else. Am I missing anything? No, I'm not, sorry. Some Amazon purchases. Got a couple of Blu-rays and DVDs and stuff, but I also got Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater 3D. Yep, wanted this game for a while. I'm a big fan of the PS2 version, so I played the demo, really enjoyed it. I'm hoping this is going to be a lot of fun as well. I'm hoping to get the Circular Pad Pro, which gives you the dual analogs stick thing, or circular pad, if you rather. But yeah, I'm happy to have that in my collection. I still play it without, but I'm hoping to get that at some point. Next up, Mario Party 9. I have got Mario Party 8, I've got number 4, and I got the first one on Nintendo 64. So I'm happy to have this. This changes the whole thing up completely, but still sealed. I haven't got around to playing it. Same with the next one, Halo Anniversary, which is basically Halo 1 on the original Xbox, but it's been updated with new graphics and everything. And you can play the original graphics. So it's just it's a preference thing. So if you don't like the new style, you can change it back. If you just want to make it feel like a retro Halo game, it's hard to believe it's 10 years old, but there you go. Obviously I haven't played it yet because it's sealed, but we'll be getting to that at some point. So looking forward to time to play the Xbox 360, because it's either I'm playing on the PS3 or doing other stuff. So not much time for the Xbox 360, which is unfortunate. But anyway, I'm not moaning. We'll be making time for the Xbox 360. But to carry on, a charity shop pickup I got today actually. Picked up quite a few. I was surprised at how many decent ones there were, because you know how there's often sports titles and Sims games, or something you can really find anywhere for next to nothing. Excuse me. First one is Blood Omen 2. I think that's an adventure style game. I looked the prices up on eBay before I bought them to make sure that they weren't like too cheap, or if some of them were a good price. One is, but I'll show you that in a minute. Next one, Bloody Raw 4. That's supposed to be a pretty rare one, worth about 15-20 quid on a good day on eBay. That's by Hudson. So, yep. If anyone's interested in any of these, please let me know, because well, it's not that I don't want PS2 games, but if anyone really wants them, let me know, and maybe we can sort out a trade. Next one is a game I've already got, but I haven't got this version. Devil May Cry 3 Special Edition. So if you open it up, it says Special Edition on the disc. There you go. Don't know what the difference is, but I thought I might as well pick it up. Might swap it out with the one I've got, but I'll see. Tekken 5, and all the discs, by the way, are in mint condition. I've checked that before purchasing them. Get my words out right. So, I'm not a big Tekken player, but I might as well add it to the collection. So I've got a decent fighting game on the PS2. Vampire Knights, I believe this is an on-rail shooter, or similar to House of the Dead. If you can stop the look at the glare, there we go. So I'm not 100% certain on that, but if it's on rails, but who knows? It's gone a bit. Is it going to die? Oh, sorry about this. Bugger. No, it's just I'm sorry. Next one is War of the Monsters. I think it's one of the originals, worth about 7-8 quid on eBay, so not a bad price and looks interesting. So I'll pick that up. And last but not by no means least, is a game you wouldn't expect to find in a British charity shop, but it must have been imported or something. But here it is. I hope I pronounced this right. Sea Destiny Generation of Ice of CE, or I'm not sure exactly what the title is. A Japanese game. If you look at the back of the box, it's completely different because this is a Japanese game, which we play on a Japanese PS2 or Japanese PS3. I don't know if the 60 gig PS3 I have will play it, but I'll look into it. So I don't want to put it in the disc in and then find out it doesn't work. But there we are. First Japanese PS2 game. I've got a few Japanese games in my collection, but this is the first PS2 one. And to find it in a charity shop of all places is, well, a bit of a surprise to say the least. But there you go. So that was the main reason to buy it. And each of these cost about £2 each. So not bad. £2, £2.50, something like that. So to get all these, not a bad deal, especially on Bloody Raw 4, which is worth a bit, and also this Japanese game, which I don't know if it's common or not, but there we go. If anyone's interested in the Japanese one or knows anything about it, please let me know. And on to the last pile, which is all the Retro Station pickups, because I go there quite a bit and I've been down a couple of times, so here's all the games I picked up for good prices, obviously, so I didn't pay over the odds for this, so that's always great about Retro Station. Free what do you call it? I don't know, what am I talking about? Free shout for you, Craig, that's it. First one is Sherlock Holmes on the Mega CD. Yep, it's a point-and-click adventure game where you solve the mystery, so that sounds interesting. I'm not sure if it's a great game, but there you go. Next one is Jaguar XJ220, which is, I think, a car model number, and this is a racing game. I do have this loose, just a disc on its own, but to have a box is pretty cool. I think it cost me about £5, I think. So to have the box version is pretty good. If everyone's looking for a loose copy of the game, let me know. And onto the 3DO, we have Super Wing Commander, which is a remake of the first Wing Commander. I actually got that on Super Nintendo. That's the American version. I've got this in the box and everything, but yeah, I don't. They have some voice actors and everything, so it changes things up. So it's a sort of a remake, but it's still the same game as far as I am aware. Bloody stuttering. Oh well. So happy to have that in my 3DO collection, just building that up as I go, find any good titles. Not alcoholic, by the way, just heat. And because it's a bit late, might as well treat myself to a drink while I'm at it. Anywho, next for the Neo Geo Pocket Color, got a few more games for the system now. Samurai Showdown 2. Get my words out. So I'm happy to have this in my collection. It's surprising how good playing games on the Neo Geo Pocket, especially fighting games, are. Because the limited controller, you only got 2 buttons and the little 8 directional joystick thing, but still great. Next one, Pac-Man. I'm sure everyone's played this at some point on various consoles, whether it's Atari 2600 or Virtual Console or iPhone or Android or whatever. So happy to have that. So I can play that on the Neo Geo Pocket. Last one is a bit of a Pokemon game, because this is Becky's version. There is a, as you can see, it's a purple game, but there is a different one. I think it's, I'm not too sure. It's a boys' version. I don't think it makes a difference. I think the game is the same game, but just like different, similar to Pokemon, like Pokemon Red and Blue, Gold and Silver, and Black and Yellow. No, black and white. Sorry. So, yeah, this is supposed to be a good RPG. So, I'm going to pick up the other version of the game and see what the main differences are. It looks a bit like Pokemon as well. I'm not sure you can tell, but. And on to some cartridge games. Ones I got today actually. For the Atari 2600, I have the original Mario Bros. Or Mario Brothers, as some might say. So yeah, just loose, but there you go. Just a classic little game for the Atari. And for the Atari 7800, we have first up Super Huey. One-on-one basketball. Get my damn words out. And Cracked. So these look like interesting little games for the 7800. Not sure if they're any good, but it feels like a collection. There's not that many. We've got I think there's about 50 in total released for the system. So I'll just pick these up as and when I see them, and if they're in good enough condition. Next up, some Nintendo 64 games. First up, Banjo-Kazooie. Wanted this game for God knows how long, ever since I was a kid, but never never bought it, and certainly now I had a chance to buy it for a good price. So not boxed or anything, but still good game to try out. Looking forward to playing that whenever I decide to dust off the N64. Another one, which is one I really wanted back when I was younger, but finally have it, and that is Pokemon Stadium 2. So this supports Gold and Silver, and I believe Crystal. For the Game Boy games, it supports, I believe. I'm not sure about the Crystal one, but don't quote me on that. And as you can see, the cartridge is like gold on the front, not the label, the actual cartridge plastic, and on the back it's silver. So it matches the two games, like gold and silver, which is a nice little touch. And some American Super Nintendo games. We have Space Invaders. Can't go wrong with Space Invaders, unless you do something that just ruins the original, but there we go. And Alien vs Predator, which is pretty rare games. PAL ones especially. The PAL one would go for £100+ easily, £100-200 just for the cartridge, I believe. But for the actual, and even the American one's not that cheap. But Craig did me a great deal on this, reduced it half price. So thank you very much, Craig. And lastly, but by no means least, probably the underdog in the Star Fox series, but saw this in registration for a while, so I thought I'd pick it up for the GameCube, and that is Star Fox Adventures. Get my words out. There we go. So yeah, that adds to the GameCube collection. That's coming along nicely. I don't think I'll ever go for a full set, but you never know if I can find them cheap enough and just build up a nice library of games for the GameCube. So there we go, and that's pretty much all the games I've got. Not many I've really had a chance to play. I've played this one. It seems pretty good, but it doesn't seem that much difference from any 16-bit games. But that's all I have to really say. I haven't really had much chance to play many of these games or watch the AVGN. I've watched a few of them, but just got so much to do with the podcast and videos and personal stuff in my life, and any games I do get to play. Just got too much to play. So next month, I don't think I'll be buying as many games for various reasons. Holiday coming up and various other things, so I'll have to cut back on the amount of games I buy until then. And afterwards, I'll probably won't. It depends. I'll probably won't buy that many, but there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Yep. Sorry if it seemed long-winded. I've got through this as quickly as possible, but I've probably ranted on as usual. But some of you seem to enjoy it, so thank you for all those who still watch these videos and find them interesting to watch me pick up all these games from retro to modern. And that's pretty much it, I think. I don't think there's any games I missed, so hopefully there'll be some more videos coming out soon before anything else happens. So okay, that's about it. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you later. Ciao.